and then, you know, a DD Life Orb sweeps. And now, you know, it's kind of also the idea of not trying to do too much with one Pokemon. So you try to not. You try to focus on what it's strong at and do what you do well as best as you can, as opposed to spreading yourself thin and trying to do a million things at once. So, yeah, that D-Knight set would now be more at, let's not try to take so many hits with this, right? Another example, I remember Agility Roost Zapdos with Life Orb. I think that's a very good set, but it's also, you know, also very specific. You know, you gotta, I think with the rise of things like random weather moves on teams to help with the omnipresent sandstorm, then, you know, that kind of thing makes a big deal, because Life Orb is often compounded by Sandstorm being everywhere. But even in generations, you know, 6 and 7, where there's not permanent sand all the time, well, those are also a lot stronger, but I'll stick with Oris because the power isn't quite, you know, Kartana, Magirna, Z-move level, Tapu Lele kind of stuff. So in Oris, the power level is still, you know, very manageable, and Life Orb is very rare there. Maybe not very rare, but, you know, outside of Volcarona, not much is going to be using it. And Volcarona is, you know, very all or nothing. So, on super hyper offense teams anyway. So it's something that used to be used in Gen 6, for example, was Life Orb Latios. And yeah, okay, it hits hard, switches moves, stuff like that. And then it just kind of, in Gen 5 too, Life Orb Latios used to be great, and now it's kind of like, I need the utility of this Pokemon more, because these Life Orb Pokemon are trying to hit hard and also have some sort of utility to them, right? And then you realize, well, the Life Orb is impeding their ability to have utility. Like if you have Latios switching into Thunderous Therian in Gen 5, for example, and every time you attack, you make your own ability